Everybody, Gil and Brenda Stewart here, speaking to you about Restored and Remarried. We're really excited to share with you the resource of Restored and Remarried. Our story, kind of, and the passion behind this is because of our own story. Remarriage for me came out of a 24-year marriage that ended, and it ended poorly. In your case,
19 years.
19 years, and here we are, years later, 7 kids between the two of us. I had 4, you had 3, and now how many grandbabies?
7 grandbabies.
Yeah, 7 grandbabies, and the journey has been intense.
A journey.
It's been an intense journey, and so, when we first went into this remarriage, blended family journey, several years ago, we went looking for resources, and there were very few to be found. And so we began to think, wow, what can we do here? So we started writing ideas down, and those things materialized into working things that we actually could use.
Yeah, because we felt so isolated. We felt like we were the only ones dealing with the ex and the stepkid and all the fun stuff that drama comes with it.
And the more that we got into this and started trying to share our story and encourage other couples that were in the blended family world, we found, hey, that we weren't alone. And that's one of the things I just really love about working in this arena is that when you do find your people, there is an affinity that builds very quickly, and you go deep fast. So, there are many roads that lead to the blended family remarriage world, and none of those roads avoid pain. Divorce and death are really the 2 ways that people show up in this place, and they're different circumstances, but in a lot of ways they have similarities regardless of the age of what you are, what your kids are, and where you're at. So
a lot of people think that just because our kids are older adults and out of the house that you're not going to have issues.
Oh no.
Trust me, it doesn't matter if they're 5 or 50
or 15 or 25 or 30. Yeah, there's still going to be problems.
Right?
Right. So, talk to us a little bit about the seminars and stuff that we do.
Well, R&R, Restored and Remarried, started as a seminar years and years ago, and then we wrote a book, and then a workbook, and we worked with couples for over 15 years. Gil's a counselor, I'm a coach. We do a lot of stuff online, video conferencing, which is great. And it's amazing how even talking through everybody, how we try to reframe, we try to give tools and new words to reframe and have couples develop these terms themselves, because what you're doing is you're building a shared history, right? Because it's like let's hurry up and make some history, because I had 19 years of history and
I had 24.
Yeah, so we want to get this. We want to have our own history.
Yeah, but I think the thing about in the sessions that we do, the workshops and so forth, is because the past has a way of impacting the present. And in a lot of ways, if there are things in my past, not only with my former wife, my kids, but even in my own personal life, but when you're talking about remarriage, whether it's death or divorce, there are things that creep in from the past and impact the present that have nothing to do with right now. It has everything to do with what took place, but for some reason, it shows up between you and I and causes problems. And that's not good. So we really want to give you workable, practical tools to where you can label stuff and go, whoa, that's from the past, that has nothing to do with us, and therefore we don't need to deal with that. Let's get on with the marriage that we have right now.
And let's get behind our wall.
Because right now we need to understand that this is not competing with that. This is a new marriage, this is a new family, and we have a chance to redeem what has happened, and that's where we just trust God to begin to work in people's hearts.
And at that point it's about legacy. And what can you, if you're struggling now, what can you do to get tools to strengthen it? And if you're in a great spot, yay, how can you help and encourage somebody else?
Right.
And it's huge. So like I was saying, we started with a seminar, we have a book, we have a workbook, we have a small group program that people can do, we have a leader's guide. And
we even shot a DVD. I thought that was a blast, because when we shot the DVD, we set every DVD up. Each session, there's like 5, 6 or 7 sessions.
8,
no session is longer than 7 minutes long. So if you want to lead a group and you're not sure how to get going, push this little DVD in and away you go.
You're done,
8, 6 or 7 minutes, we'll set up the topic, and then boom, The couples are there to talk, and we've given you some solid stuff to talk about that accompanies the workbook, and then makes it practical for you to lead.
Sure. Yeah, easy, really easy. And then we have a podcast.
Oh yeah.
That's free. None of the podcasts are more than 30 minutes, so it's great on a commute.
Right.
And that's it. You can access that from our restoredandremarried.com. And we have a YouTube channel.
Right. And the podcast I love the most because behind the voice and behind the microphone is, hey, we're here to give you tips, tools, and tingles for your relationship.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love you came up with that.
Yeah,
That's
tips,
fun.
tools, and tingles for your relationship.
Yes. Anyway, I guess our heart is to just encourage you guys to be strong, to know that you're not alone. No, we don't have all the answers. No. Yes, we're still doing the step family thing, even through grandbabies, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. But how can you do it with strength and perseverance for each other, and so that you can show your kids what a healthy, strong marriage looks like?
So if we can help you along your journey in your blended family life and the rebuilding of your life and restoring your life, then give us a ring. We would love to help you. We would love to be an encouragement and even just be a sounding board. And invite us in. We'll come and just stir up the pot, and then we'll leave.
No,
no, we won't do that.
We're here to help.
We're here to help because we realize, and here's the key bottom line to what Restored and Remarried is all about. We want you to remember this. If you ain't got the marriage,
you ain't got nothing. That's
it.
the best gift you can give your kids, and your kids need that.
Yeah, it's about us being strong. And so that's what we want to do, is encourage you to stand strong and have your marriage thrive even in this new season. So bless you. Hope to hear from you. Got questions? Give us a holler.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.